Well, we got people still without power, going on 6 days. And we still got snow, or should I say ice. We've come together. As of yesterday, we have well over a good 50 or 60 volunteers. We've got 3 locations making a soup that is offered to people that are hungry. We have warming stations where if you have no heat at home, you can go there and sleep on a cot. We're giving away free firewood and delivering it through volunteers. There is no Red Cross. There is no help from the government. There is nothing here. And Tennessee was hit the worst. It's funny, we'll send billions to other countries, but when it comes to helping our own, forget it. These are not good times for the United States of America, with FEMA or any of this so-called crap. We've had 50 people entered into the hospital for carbon monoxide poisoning. We've had over 100 deaths during this storm. And it doesn't seem to be coming to an end anytime soon. This weekend is supposed to be extremely cold. So this ice ain't going nowhere. And some stores are only open for a minimum 8 o'clock in the morning till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Then they shut down. I went to Sonic yesterday. They seem to stay open no matter what. Tried to order some onion rings and they said they were out. That's another problem. A lot of places are out of a lot of things. A big thing that's going on is scamming in the bigger cities. Go figure, right? Apparently in the Nashville area, apparently people got the bright idea. I'll just run out and grab a generator, and then after 5 or 6 days, of using it, I'll take it back and get my money back. Well, it seems like the stores are getting wise to that. Lowe's and the other ones are now saying, if you take this generator and it's been operating for 5 days, I'm sorry, you're not going to return it. So that has come to an end, and it's upsetting people. A lot of people are apparently ran out and rented a generator. I have no idea what that costs. And now that they've, used it and their power's come back on, well, now they want to take it back, right? Well, they can't get in. The roads are so iced, they can't bring the generator in. So some stores are saying, well, call us if you're stuck, and we might waive those fees, or we may not. I mean, that's going on too. Renting a generator, if you did it ahead of time, I thought, that's pretty smart. I mean, even if, what do you think it costs to run a generator? $10 a day? I don't know. What are you into? $100, $200? I don't know. You didn't have to maintain it. You didn't have to look after it. You didn't have to test it. Like my generator, once every 3 months or so, I got to pull it out and test it and make sure everything's working on it. Like you look at my truck here, my winch has stopped working. Well, the winch is working, but the cable's just spinning in there. I can't get it out. So I ordered a new type of cable, no steel. I ordered a rope type, which should be here Tuesday. I got an idea. If I hook the winch to a tree or a pole, better not hook it to a power pole, because if I break that, I got to pay for it. So I'm going to have to find a tree somewhere to hook it on, and then back up and see if I can pull that cable out just to put on the new one. And then that should be fixed. The fridge that I have in my bunker has broke, but that's 12 years old, so that's expected. Usually things break every 10 or 12 years, I've noticed. I got a new one of those on order. But it's going to take time to get here, is what it's going to take. So that's for sure. But a lot of things going on with people trying to survive. Now, in my situation, I was asked a couple questions of, how's the wife in the house? Everybody in the house is warm. I mean, the one room, my wife's bedroom has its own designated heater, which has the hot water tank in it, washer, dryer. Originally, I was designing that room as a laundry room, and she was supposed to come down and sleep in the bunker, but she decided she didn't want to leave the house and she'd rather be in the house. So She got stuck in like a laundry room deal. I wasn't going to redo it after I'd already piped it and everything. So that room is very warm. I did put up some moving blankets on her windows, and she's toasty warm. She has 3 cats with her in there, and she's a happy camper. The living room, I put up blankets on both doors, moving blankets. I have a lot of moving blankets. And there's 3 Pomeranians in there. And that room is cozy warm too. And my son is sleeping in there for now on a cot. As for me, I'm in the bunker where there's no heat, but we seem to hang around 50 Fahrenheit. And as long as I sleep in the bed with my sleeping bag, my $1,000 sleeping bag, I am completely warm. I put my gloves on and I'm completely good. So why sleep in the bunker and not sleep upstairs? Well, because of my dogs. I mean, I have a German Shepherd and a Pomeranian, and they both sleep in bed with me. When I climb into bed, they will climb under the covers with me. And the 3 of us will generate enough heat where we're completely comfortable. And I love my dogs to death. So I'm not going to leave my dogs in there in the cold, even though it's 50 degrees. I'm not that type of guy. As far as I'm concerned, if I'm shivering, they're shivering. And I don't care if they have a coat on. So that's just the way it is. And some people might say, well, why don't you bring them in the house? Well, they don't know the other dogs. So we might have a dog fight or something may go wrong. So it's just easier to keep dogs where they're used to being. So as you can see, the main drag is pretty clean. It's coming along pretty good. It's hard to actually drive with 4-wheel drive on pavement because it jerks compared to having the snow. So other than this weekend being super, super cold, then I can't wait till Monday and it all melts and it's gone and be done with this mess. Everything gets back to normal. But it's 25 Fahrenheit right now. It's pretty cold, is what's going on. A lot of people parking their cars very close to the road because they can't get up or down the hills, is what's going on. There are even people offering, I've seen about 8 of them, offering to do people's laundry for free. They'll come over and pick you up, drive you back to their house, and get you caught up on laundry. Quite interesting, isn't it? And yet you hear all these doomsday preppers saying, oh, they're going to come steal your stuff. They're going to come kill you. Yeah, right. That has never happened in my little town, and I've been here almost, 25 years? And give me a break. Never happened. Anytime we've had any disaster here, whether it be tornado, ice, floods, it's always very good. Everybody helps each other. We have 3 locations where we're giving out stew. 2 locations where we're giving out firewood for free. Gas is $2.44, $2.39 at some places is what gas is. It is 7:13 a.m. and our hardware store over there is open. You need something? Usually by 4 or 5 they close. A lot of the trees are still laying down, but as you can see, our main roads are pretty good. So you're okay for driving unless you're going down the side streets, which still ain't plowed. Is what's going on. I look back in the bush, I just see trees everywhere cracked. I mean, it was one heck of a pruning job, I'll tell you that. Big time. The truck's working really good. Really don't need four-wheel drive on this road. But other than the cold, it seems to be pretty good. Now I've had my pipes freeze, unfreeze, freeze, unfreeze. Longest they've been froze for is 2 days, and then they've unfroze, and then everybody goes crazy grabbing showers, doing laundry and doing dishes and getting all caught up. Kitchen's completely clean. And I guess tonight we'll fill up the bathtub again and we'll be ready to go for another couple of days. So that's going to be nice. This old hospital over here, believe it or not, was closed for about 10 years. Nobody could make any money with it. And apparently just recently some big corporation bought it and they reopened it. And they put like, I don't know, a couple $1 million into it just to get it open. So now we've got a hospital back in town. Probably very expensive, I would imagine. Very expensive. And then the co-op's over there, which you get a lot of your feed. And then we leave town. The town ain't very big. You can drive through this town in probably not even 10 minutes is what you can do. Side roads are looking pretty rough. Main drags are good though. Main drags are good. 1-lane road ahead, see that? So roads are icy, you gotta watch out for black ice. A lot of trees have been cut and removed. I look back into that wilderness. Everything's off. What a mess. Well, we had one city that had water for about, I don't know, maybe about 12 hours. And then they just lost water. And it has nothing to do with the cold or the snow or the ice. Apparently, one of the pumps is not pumping. It apparently broke or something. So if your pump don't work, you don't get water. That whole town's out of water. So now, I think they're sending a few water trucks that way. But it's not just the ice that does you in. It's the cold. The cold really starts just breaking things. Kill it. So all we gotta do is make it through this weekend. When it gets super cold, my pipes are gonna freeze again. Monday 40s, Tuesday 50s. I need to go to Nashville on Tuesday to take the wife in for major surgery soon. I guess that's another video. But as you can see, the main drags are looking pretty good. Just have to deal with the extreme colds this weekend. And hopefully after this will be a past memory. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.